All right, this is a big battle royale. Normally wouldn't get the attention it has until you find out the players lined up behind each. I'm talking about Alabama Senator Luther Strange, who's up against former state Supreme Court Justice Roy Moore. And it's an Alabama battle royale. The president, of course, as you know, on the side of Strange, some of his top populist lieutenants, or at least his former lieutenants, including Steve Bannon and a host of others, behind Roy Moore, who might just get this. To the Hill editor-in-chief, Bob Cusack, if he does, and Washington Times columnist Madison Gesiotto, on what happens in that event. Madison, to you first. It's been read that if Strange loses, it's bad for Donald Trump, but isn't it a net wash if it turns out the Republican nominee, whoever is ultimately that nominee, wins the general election race anyway? It's not as if they would be voting against Donald Trump, but what's your thought on it?
Well, I think the concern for many Republicans here comes in with the fact that Moore has come forward over the past week saying that he would not have voted for the Graham-Cassidy bill. He would not have voted for the earlier repeal and replace bills. And many people in Alabama, this is an important issue for them. And so a lot of people are concerned. They think Strange is going to be on the same, wavelength as the president. He has the same agenda, the same goals as the president. And so if Moore were to win, yes, in some ways it would be a net wash on a lot of other issues. But on this health care issue specifically, which it doesn't seem they're going to finish before the general election on December 12th. It may be a big concern.
But the argument is that it's sort of like the right populist flank is trying to outdo the right populist flank that Donald Trump sort of took to victory here. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, the D.C. establishment definitely wants Strange to win. There's been millions of dollars on his behalf. Moore has raised basically 1 in 10 comparatively. But Moore has the lead. And why is that? Well, some people say that Moore is more like Trump than Strange is. Now, I definitely agree with Madison that you can count on Strange to be a more reliable vote, especially on health care. But at the same time, it's still, I think, the year of the outsider that went from 2016 to 2017. And I think Trump is going to, if Moore wins, Trump is going to embrace Moore. The problem, though, Neil, it's Mitch McConnell. He's got another headache.
You just read
in
my mind, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I think that Mitch McConnell knows he doesn't want to have anyone who has made a lot of controversial comments and the media saying, do you agree with Senator Moore on X, Y, and Z? And that's a headache for McConnell. It's been a rough year for McConnell, and if he loses this, it's a big loss. Yeah,
Madison, that was the argument for this, that however Alabamians feel it, they hate Mitch McConnell more than they like Donald Trump, and that could decide this.
Right, and I can understand why they feel that way based on a lot of the things that have happened, over the past 8 or 9 months. But at the same time, again, Donald Trump won this state by over 62% last November, and he understands what these people want. And so I think it would be smart for them to get on board with who he's supporting for the simple fact that this person will be a stronghold vote for the president, which is not what we've seen with a lot of other people across this country in the Senate.
Guys, I want to thank you very, very much.